All right, time now to make sense of some shillings and cents. The weakening of the shillings against the dollar could have cost the country up to 43 billion shillings, forcing the government to take radical action to tame that fall. Now, according to Energy Cabinet Secretary Davis Churchill, the government opted to eliminate the monthly demand for dollar driven by fuel imports, leading the formulation of the government-to-government fuel importation deal, spreading the demand across a 6-month period. Jasmine Murani reports.
The arrival of the first batch of fuel under the government-to-government agreement gave rise to hope of lower fuel prices. However, in its last fuel price review, the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority retained fuel prices at the previous price. This raised questions on the impact of the deal, a factor that has seen Energy CS Davis Churchill move to set the record straight on the deal and its implementation.
I know we received the first cargo about 7-8 days ago, and because of the line fill, you guys are still taking the old product on the dollar. I do want to believe that in the next 5-6 days, the product denominated or to be released or taken on the Kenya shilling will hit the market.
The CS, further expounding on the impact of the dollar on the economy and fuel prices, noted that the fluctuation was making it near impossible for EPRA to calculate the price of fuel, as the dollar rates indicated by the CBK differed from the rate offered by banks and created new markers for the dollar that weakened the shilling to historic lows, forcing EPRA to rely on an average between the CBK rate, bank rates, and an unpredictable open market to determine the cost of fuel at the pump.
A depreciation of $1 to the dollar cost the economy up to 43 billion. So to the extent that we have moved today from 147 to about 137, 135, is anything up to 430 billion Kenya shillings.
The CS, however, indicating that the dollar rate has since stabilized and that the government expects the rate to drop further after implementation of the G2G agreement. According to the CS, the government may consider the resumption of fuel imports through the open tender system OTS once the situation is under control.
G2G is there to just give us comfort for the 6 months. We should be able to come back. Like I said, the regulation does give option of G2G or OTS, and OTS work very well for us. We basically are using G2G today to release the pressure on the dollar and support the macro challenges of the country.
The G2G fuel arrangement will span a period of 9 months, with each cargo having a credit period of 6 months. According to the CS, the contract is based on a master framework agreement between the 3 international oil marketers, IMCs, backed by an MOU between Kenya and Saudi Arabia to reinforce confidence in the arrangement, enabling the country to secure a 6-month credit window for dollar payments to the IMCs. Within this period, local oil marketers will pay for cargo in shillings, with the receiving agent given 6 months to secure dollars for each month's payment. Jasmine Murani for KTN News.
And coming up in sports news tonight, another day of action in the ongoing school games in Eldoret. Day's results